Hi, Chef Shane here, and I want to make a gourmet macaroni and cheese. I've got my pasta over here cooking in water. The water is salted, so it tastes like the sea. I've got a saute pan on, a good burner. It's pretty hot. I've got some vegetables, some tomatoes. I've got some ham. I'm going to dice up the ham. Now the trick with ham, you really want to sear it. So in this case, I'm going to sear it in a pan with a little butter, okay? I did not say this was going to be healthy macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to let this go for a second here. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to get my ham in the butter pan. So this is really going to be restaurant quality ham, a restaurant quality macaroni and cheese. Okay guys, so go ahead and pause your camera. Okay, we've been searing the ham. What I want to do is get the ham like a dark brown. I'm making what's called the Maillard reaction, really changing the essence of the ham. Well, while the ham continues to sear, I'm going to throw in my vegetables. In this case, I'm going to use small little mini peppers. I just kind of stir it once. That's my first stir, really. We're going to let that keep sauteing for another minute. While it sautés, I'm going to add my diced tomatoes. In this case, they're like big tomatoes. Oh, I just used the kitchen group after me is tomatoes. Sorry about that. All right. So here I've got my vegetables. I've got some cherry tomatoes, my ham searing, and it's getting a really nice brown here. So without further ado now, macaroni and cheese always comes with milk, butter, and the powder mix. Here comes my milk. From now until the rest of your life, I hereby urge you to double the milk in your macaroni and cheese. I swear to God. And double it. And I'm going to add butter. Am I going to add just the right amount of butter? No, I'm going to add too much butter.
Because butter is good.
Because I want this to be really tasty and crazy unhealthy. Go ahead.
If you add too much milk, doesn't it like overpower all the vegetables?
Thank you. If you add too much milk, you would think it would, but actually it adds like a really wonderful creamy thing. And along those lines, you could actually add half and half, or even better, heavy cream if you really want to go see your cardiac surgeon really soon. I've got my Annie's macaroni and cheese packet. Now, in truth be told, I would prefer to use just cheese and a roux, which is butter and hold on a second. Butter and flour. So here I got my mac and cheese. I put my powder mix in. It's going to cook down pretty good here. Now I've got some gourmet things I'm going to add to it, you guys. In this case, once it gets all cooked, I'm going to add maybe some Korean chili paste, maybe some pesto. Okay, I'm really stirring it. You know, the Annie's has a tendency to clump up, the cheese in there. All right, so if you want to go ahead and pause the camera, second shot, and then you'll pause it again, okay? So while the pasta reduces and keeps cooking, we're reducing the cream. In a moment, I'm going to add a small portion of diced tomatoes from a can, and then I'm going to check the salt and pepper level. So here comes the diced tomatoes. It's about 2 spoonfuls, but not the liquid, just the tomatoes. And I know it needs pepper because I tasted it. And here comes the pepper. Remember, don't pinch, rather put it in the palm of your hand. That's a little too much pepper. So here's for one recipe of mac and cheese. One recipe of mac and cheese. And I'm going to sprinkle it all around. And you can go ahead and pause. Okay, we have reduced the mac and cheese topping to really thick. And now I'm going to take my pasta and drain it. When I move with a hot pasta, I always say the same thing. What do I say? Notice that you didn't move. Now, if you moved, you would be putting yourself in danger. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to come right past you. Thank you for not moving. I'm going to drain it right there. Now, remember, when you get your pasta water draining, you don't want to rinse your pasta. You actually want the naturally occurring starch on the pasta because it will help thicken your sauce. Hot stuff, hot stuff. All right. Here it comes. I'm not going to throw it in the air this time. I got one more ingredient. Can anyone guess what the final ingredient's going to be?
Cheese.
Cheese. I'm going to add some cheese.
Cheese.
Oh yeah.
No.
Here it comes. But I'm not going to add the cheese in it. I'm going to add the cheese as a beautiful garnish. Here it comes. Get ready for the final result. Macaroni and cheese with peppers and ham right there. Wait for it. Wait for it. This is going to get better. Put some cheese around it. And then, wait for it. I'm going to put a dollop of pesto right on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I'm going to put a little Korean chili paste on the side. I just love this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you gourmet macaroni and cheese. All right, bon appetit. Well, you guys, I'm gonna do something crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Go get a fork.